Yes, now bless. Now there's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. Machine Head, not to be mistaken for Machine Fred. As in Frederick. Machine Frederick, or... Machine Ned Flanders. Alright. Don't get it twisted. This is Unto the Locust. Track 4 of 7, this is the end. My only friend, the end. Speaking of the 60s, referencing the Doors as I just did, I came across a book entitled Chaos, based upon mind control and the Charles Manson family. Not got through it yet, getting through it. What more needs to be said? This entire listen through goes out to Extreme Aggression 22. Let's jump straight in. Do you also a good tune? Chaos by the Foreskins. Banging track, that. Put some respect on Machine Head for doing a 7-track record. I can't hate on that. I can't hate on that. Great harmony. What beat would you call that? Is that a blast beat, like a slow blast beat? This. Wait for it. This beat. Is that a blast beat? It is, isn't it? Welsh Geologist says, I paid 30 quid on a YouTube live today with them on a super chat to request this song, and they said just because you've spent money and requested a song doesn't mean we'll play it for you. Imagine, absolute disappointment. My head hurts just a little bit. I don't spend money on anything. Ouch. That's crazy. Whoa! That's a crazy comment, because that's 30 quid. That's a fair amount of money. 30 bar. We don't all just have 30 quid hanging about. But I see it from both sides, bruh. It's not that easy, is it? Like, I wonder what the sort of situation was. First and foremost, you know, Machine Head have been doing this for long enough. They can't be dictated by £30 British sterling. And your local independent band, if they've formulated a set list and they've forgotten external songs to what they generally play, they're not going to go through the effort. Like, it's going to cost them more in band practice, to get studio time, to get practice space time, to not be writing, to be taken off course of what they want to do. Like, they're going to lose that £30 in not focusing on what they need to. So I understand it from both perspectives. It would have been worthwhile a refund, you know. This Welsh geologist person doesn't understand that £30 is just not adequate, you know. It's the truth, innit? It's the truth. You can't just pick up the guitar and play songs as a band cohesively in a perfect manner before a live crowd of thousands of people just because someone's chipped you 30 quid to do so. When you're at the level of Machine Head, it's just impossible. So I get it from both ends. They should have been refunded, in all honesty. Should have been refunded. Or they should have offered something. They should have said, we can't do that, but we appreciate it. We'll send you over a hat. We'll send you over a pair of socks, you know what I mean? But then even when the merch game's so strong, it's like, who the fuck's got the time to even bother going and sending that off independently? It's not my job. It's not my problem. Unfortunate how it ends up reflecting the band, you know? I referenced this earlier in the album. I said biblical references. We've got Jeff Weaver here. Something tells me they read the Bible for this inspiration. Lucifer was the angel of music, and there's lots of brutality in the Bible. Also, there is salvation message that we are all sinners who can be saved from hell just by confessing Jesus Christ is Lord. We've got 4 replies on that, so this is going to be interesting. That is fascinating though, isn't it? Lucifer being the angel of music. They say that Lucifer was formed of musical instruments, which is not something that is referenced very often when it comes to music and lyricism and conceptual stuff as a whole. But the music industry, right, is devilish. It's got a dark shadow side that goes without question, you know. It is spellcraft in its own way when you can hypnotize and seduce the youth and the generations in these pockets of different archetypes of people under the banner of these leading artists. These artists can be utilized and weaponized to influence them in whichever direction needs be, you know, by those whom are funding, by those whom have given the contracts, by those whom are pulling the strings. And that does happen. Like, that's just human nature as a whole. So it happens in music, and the idea of the devil sort of being symbolized in music is not something that's spoken of enough when it comes to metal music, in all honesty, because you'd think metal musicians had run with that. 4 replies. Someone says, not to mention the themes of locusts. Yep. Someone says, wait till you find the cryptic message the Bible teaches. Rain Despair says, without giving an answer to what it means. Quite simply saying cryptic message, like there's one cryptic message in the Bible. Bruh, you need to get into Gnosticism and all of that, you know what I mean? All of that esoteric Christianity and stuff. You'll find out every second flipping word in the Bible has got some undercurrent metaphorical value, or, you know, this, that, and the third, you know. Come on. That was This Is The End. Yeah, not a bad tune. One of the better ones we've heard so far. Cool tremolo picking. Cool vocal harmonies. Darkness Within coming up next. Track number 5.